Lumberjack basketball on 1240 KOFE, your home for Lumberjack sports. Welcome to the countdown to tip-off. We want to thank our Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsors. If to them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now live with your countdown to tip-off, here's Tim Parrish. Go Lumberjacks!
And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here, joined by Clark Grogan at the Ron Miller Court here in Plummer, Idaho. As back-to-back nights have been here in Lakeside or in Plummer, and the Lumberjack boys tonight here to do battle with the Lakeside Knights. And, well, it should be some exciting basketball tonight, huh, Clark?
I'm looking forward to this. I've marked it on my calendar, so here we go.
Now, going back to the JV game, I don't want to say, I don't know how to put it, but St. Mary's JV beat Lakeside pretty easy last time in St. Mary's, so I don't know what to expect here with this game. That was only the second game of the season for the Lakeside JVs, so
you can expect some improvement on that part. But what was the score on that when it was like 60 to little, very little to little?
60 to 13.
60 to 13. I still think they can't overcome a 47-point deficit that they had last time.
No, that game was just, it was a rough one for Lakeside.
Yeah, I'm hoping that this will be a little more competitive.
In that game for Lakeside, they had their leading scorer was Sutherland. He had 7 points, and I don't have a roster with me to tell me who is who for Lakeside. That is going to be rough. I forgot to bring an extra paper or something with Lakeside's roster. Maybe I can send Angela down to go grab a roster for Lakeside.
Well, you're going to bring her. You put her to work.
Yeah, because I'm going to need that roster, obviously. So anyways, we are a minute 45 away from the tip-off. And in that last game for the Jacks, leading scoring was, actually I'm looking at the wrong stats there. Leading scoring for St. Mary's was Trace Wicks with 16. Tristan Hill had 12 in that game. So, both teams are with their coaches as they are getting ready to get their final instructions before we get underway here.
Just looking across the court to where the stands are, it looks like a good group for just the JV game, and I'm sure, like they said, maybe a turn away for the varsity.
Hopefully it's a good group and not a rowdy group.
Well, yeah. I've always enjoyed coming here to officiate, so I think they'll be just fine.
Let's see here. AD Gerald Height is down giving a little bit of public address before we get things going. Telling the crowd basically to be nice to the officials.
Be nice to everybody.
Well, that too.
15 seconds, so.
Okay, let's see here. Trying to get our YouTube link up on our Facebook page. Lumberjacks in their green. They will be going left to right. Lakeside in white. They'll be going right to left. On the floor for St. Mary's, we have Jared Badgett. We have Tyler Renner. We have Wyatt Holmes, Trace Wicks, and Dylan Holder. Now, the one thing, again, St. Mary's JV is down about 3 players.
Yes, I saw that McMasters is dressed up again tonight.
McMasters and Elliott have been dressing, but I don't think Elliott is dressed for JV tonight. So it will be the 0-0, which is Sammy Allen jumping against Tyler Renner. The ball is controlled by Lakeside. That is number 3. I don't have the roster yet.
Callahan.
Going to get a steal almost by Wicks. He's able to save it back in. So the steal is completed. And Wyatt Holmes goes up for the shot. He has his shot blocked. Rebound to Lakeside. And Lakeside then turns the ball over as they throw it down to Badgett.
By Renner.
Then we have another contested shot underneath by St. Mary's. It was Renner. The rebound is going to go to Lakeside. And another steal by the Lumberjacks there. I'm going to give that one to Holder. The Lumberjacks going to try it again. They find Holmes underneath, and Holmes gets his shot blocked from behind. Going to get a shot.
Renner gives a block back on the other side there. And another block by Renner.
Those were both by Renner?
Yes.
I thought one was Holmes. A couple of offensive rebounds for Lakeside, though, off of those block shots.
They have a number 44 out there tonight that is not on the roster.
That shot was no good as well by Lakeside. The rebound went Hicks. And there's still no score. We get a foul. Was that a foul? Yes, it was.
It was on Lakeside. It was on Patrick Brown. That'll be his first. Team first.
I don't know where the kid has gone. She has gotten lost in the large gymnasium
Yes,
here.
it's hard to find anything in here.
Trace Wicks swings the ball to Holder. Holder tries to feed it into Holmes, and that ball is going to be deflected back out at him. Here she comes, climbing up the ladder. Badgett over to Wicks. Wicks, shot on the way, and that's a three-pointer by Wicks.
Going right into a press.
Badgett had that assist. Going to get a shot up and a foul called. So number 44 is Josh Key.
Mm-hmm.
That foul goes on Renner.
And who's shooting? That would be
That's
Allen.
0. That's
Sammy Allen.
Sammy Allen. Or Lucky Matt. There's 2 0s on their roster. But I think it's Allen. Waiting for the second shot as he misses the first. On the way. That one rattles in. Trace Wicks will bring it the other way. St. Mary's leads one. Early first period. JV basketball. Wicks inside to Holmes. Back out to Wicks. They get the defense to suck in. This three-point shot is off the back of the iron. No good. The rebound is taken by Lakeside. They get the run out. The shot is up. The first time it was blocked by Wicks.
And that was by baskets by Price. I don't have his first name, but he's not even on the roster.
There's
here.
an offensive rebound and a putback for Lakeside. Ties the ball game up. Oh, no, the back of the jersey says Pride. His name is Josh Key.
Okay, that works for me.
St. Mary's with a shot from the corner, no good. Rebound to the Lakeside Knights. Now the ball is into the hands of Callahan. Callahan's going to try the left side. Shot is up. It is no good. Going to get an offensive rebound to Allen. The putback is up and good. 5-3. Lakeside leads by 2. Badgett has the ball out to Holmes. To Wicks. Wicks is going to take the 3, but St. Mary's.
A 3-second violation according to the ref.
Yeah. They've been called for a few of those. Inbounding will be number 44. That is Josh Key. Ball is loose. They do get it up to Callahan. And then Callahan loses it out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on Lakeside. The one thing that Lakeside does that makes things a little bit difficult with their roster is not put them in numerical order.
Well, got to work with it.
St. Mary's with the ball, and we're going to get a foul call. That is going to go against Josh Key. Second foul against Lakeside. 4:55 to go. Still no subs in for St. Mary's. Got the starting 5 on the floor. Over to Badgett. Badgett works his way to the corner. Backs it back to Wicks. Wicks cross court to Holder. Holder right side. Back to top to Wicks. Wicks is going to take the three. That one is off the iron, no good. And the rebound goes to Lakeside. Coming the other way is Callahan. Callahan over to Key. Key's going to get his shot blocked by Renner.
That's his third block shot that I'm aware of.
I think the rebound went out to Badgett. Badgett takes it down and lays it up and in for the Lumberjacks. Tie ball game, 5-all. Holmes trying to get a steal for St. Mary's. Can't get it. They get it down inside to the 0-0 of Allen, and he puts it up and good from inside the paint. 7-5, and we've got a ball game here, early goings. Swinging it over to the left side, right side. Three-pointer on the way. Trace Wicks. Wicks is deadly from three-point range. 8-7, Jacks with a 1-point lead. Now they swing it over to the right side of the floor. Going to get a steal by Renner as they passed it right into him. Steps in front of it. Back out to Wicks. Wicks for three again. That one is in and out. Rebound tipped around, taken by Lakeside. Then Wicks is going to get called for a foul. Some subs for Lumberjacks as we've got Remy Ballou checking in. Trying to see who came out. We've got Swallows and Holder, or not Swallow. We got Holmes and Holder out. Remy Ballou and Seth Swallows in. Knights working to the free throw line. That's to Allen. Now he finds number 4 cutting down the left side of the floor. That's Caleb Gore. He can't handle the pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. A turnover on Lakeside. Bringing it the other way is Badgett. Badgett to Wicks, back to the top to Badgett, around to Ballou. Ballou drives from the left side, gets the ball inside the Swallows. Swallows shot won't go, and the rebound goes to Lakeside. 8-7, Jacks on top. Lakeside trying some of their own quick ball movement. They get it down inside to number 44. That is Key, and he puts it up and good. 8-9, Lumberjacks trail by 1. Back and forth ball game so far, Clark.
So far, very entertaining.
Badgett just above the free throw line, puts the shot up and good. Nice little jumper from Badgett. Lumberjacks reclaim the lead. Some pressure in the backcourt by Lakeside. Wicks is going to get the steal after working hard on defense. Wicks brings it down, has the ball up top, goes over to Renner. Renner is going to get a body check from number 44. That is Key. He had kind of a look on his face like he didn't think that was a foul, but...
Well, it seemed like a little incidental, but that's okay.
Jared Badgett, Tyler Renner goes out. Dylan Holder and Wyatt Holmes back in after a quick break. Lumberjack JV team is without Connor Wolf and...
Oh, there's a grab right
without
there.
Connor Wolf and without Tristan Hill. And
yeah,
I thought that
ball,
was...
but I don't think he got the arm before he got into the ball.
The way he reached over, he had his shoulder and his arm.
Yeah.
Jump ball still stays with St. Mary's. He's going to get a three-point shot from the corner by Wicks. No good. Rebound goes to Allen. 10-9, Lumberjacks up by 1. Lakeside working it around. Down to the right side into the hands of number 33. That is Nomi. Nomi gets it back to number 22. That's Brown. Brown with a shot from the elbows, no good. Rebound to Lakeside. Then St. Mary's ties it up. And then the held ball will stay with Lakeside. Caleb Gore will inbound from baseline. Trace Wicks is going to get a breather for St. Mary's. Jared Badgett back in. Inbound pass right underneath. Shot is up, and it's going to fall in. That was the 0-0 of who we believe is Sammy Allen.
Sammy Allen. He's got 6-7 points.
Back to the top to Badgett. Now to Ballou. Ballou working right wing. Back to the top to Badgett. Badgett's going to pull the three. I think it was a three. It's no good. The rebound goes to Lakeside. They try to get the quick break down the floor. A nice, I don't think he meant to pass it like that. It was almost a good one, but St. Mary's comes away with it. That's not a steal. It's a turnover, though, on Lakeside. Badgett swings it over to Holder. Holder into Swallows. Swallows is going to get his shot blocked.
Be St. Mary's ball as the Lakeside guy tried to get the rebound, but he knocked it out of bounds and on it.
A lot of blocks in this one. Swallows is going to come out. J.J. High in for the JV Lumberjacks. 1:10 to go in the first period. Very entertaining game. Lakeside leads by 1. Get a nice look there as Jared Badgett finds J.J. High underneath, posted up, and J.J. High puts it in and count the bucket and the foul. That'll send High to the free throw line.
They also have a number 42 that I don't see on your roster here.
J.J. High, 58% from the free throw line. 42 would be Roman Smith. High makes the free throw. Those weren't on the roster that I found either.
Nah.
On Max Preps or from the last game we did. Lumberjacks with the press, and they do force a turnover. Not really a steal, but just a bad pass by Lakeside. Badgett trying to get the no look into Wyatt Holmes, and it's going to be a turnover, as it was almost a good look, but Lakeside able to steal it away. 3-point shot on the way by number
Callahan.
3. That's Callahan. It is up and good. Lakeside reclaims the lead, 14-13. Ballou has the ball right wing.
You know that Lakeside's already exceeded their whole game from the last time.
We get a foul called on Lakeside. Number 4, Caleb Gore with the foul. That's his first.
Team 5th.
30 seconds in the first period. They have the ball held up top. Badgett over to Holder. They're playing for the last shot here. Looks like a zone by Lakeside. Now back to Badgett. Now over to Holder. Now they're going to start running an offense. Back to the top to Ballou. Now to Badgett. Badgett open from the corner, or from the wing. 3-point shot on the way. It is no good. The rebound went to Holder. His putback is no good, but he is fouled.
That's on Allen.
That'll send Holder to the charity stripe. Holder is 53% on the season for the stats that I have. And he makes the first free throw. Tie ball game, 14-all. 5 seconds on the clock. Next free throw on the way. That one is no good. He gets his own rebound, though. They get it to Badgett. Badgett tries to feed it inside to High, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds as the time expires. So first period comes to an end, 14-all JV basketball here from Ron Miller Court inside in Plummer.
When life throws you a curveball, your P1FCU debit account can help keep you moving. P1FCU Perks, powered by...
Oh, battery's dead. Can't take a break right now because my batteries went dead in my player. So
It's what you get when you have such high tech around here to work with.
So what do you think of that first?
Well, it was very entertaining, and as I alluded to a moment ago, Lakeside's already exceeded their first game in points against St. Mary's.
They've got a few different players here tonight from the last time.
It's making a difference.
Not here necessarily.
But Sammy Allen so far has 7 points for Lakeside.
Very good.
So they're already back out here to start the next 8 minutes.
So the Lakeside Knights will have the ball to start this second period. They're going to get a foul against St. Mary's. I've got to see. We've got Tanner McMaster on the floor. Trying to see who is not out. Lumberjacks.
Renner is not out there.
Yeah, I don't have him in there. J.J. High is there. Holder, is he out there? Yes, he is. I think Badgett is the one off the floor. That foul was against who for St. Mary's?
That was
J.J.
on
High.
J.J.
So Lakeside has the ball. Right wing. That is in the hands of Nomi. Nomi goes to the top to Rivera. Rivera swings it to the left side to Callahan. Callahan is going to little head fake at the blocks.
Nice
and he
little
puts it
move
up
by
good.
number 3.
Yeah, he got the defender to get out of his way by the little head fake. St. Mary's to McMaster. Now around to Ballou. Ballou drives baseline. Going to get a foul there as that was number 33 reaching in there. That's Nomi.
That's the penalty now, so we're going 1-1.
good spot for St. Mary's to be in at this part of the game. Remy Ballou, I don't have any free throws from him on the season. First one on the way, and that one, in and out. Looked like it was going to fall in. Rebound goes to Lakeside. It is Rivera with the ball the other way. Swings it to the corner. Now back up to the top. So there's a double zero and there's a zero. I think the other zero is a Lucky Matt. Going to get a foul against St. Mary's. That is Trace Wicks, who I didn't see. He is out there as well. So I've got to get Trace Wicks in the game up there. Lakeside almost lost the ball, or did lose the ball into the backcourt. It was St. Mary's almost got a steal. They were able to recover it, try to pass down into the low post, and St. Mary's slaps it out of bounds. Now there's a pass that comes in, and I think they would have been safe with that if it would have went into the backcourt, but they are able to save it into the front court. Lakeside swings it around, now to the free throw line, back out to the right side to number 3, that's Callahan. Callahan into Matt, back out to Gore. Now back to Gore, now to the top, into Callahan. Back out to Gore. Gore gets an open look at 3, off the mark. And it's going to be high with the rebound for Mary's. Down to the corner. McMaster going to fake a pass out. Shot is no good, but a nice move with McMaster. Just off the mark on the shot. Lakeside with the rebound. Down to the free throw line. Now back to Gore. 3-point shot. That's up and off the glass. No good. Wicks with the rebound for St. Mary's. He tries to feed it into J.J. High, and it's going to be taken away.
Not a good pass. Oh, there's a travel.
There's a shot up by the Lakeside that was no good.
So we got bonus going here for Tanner. Foul was on Blake Callahan, his first.
Wicks to the free throw line. There's a lane violation. Wicks doesn't get the free throw shot. 16-14, Lumberjacks are trailing. 5:34 to go in the second period. Going to get a steal by Holder.
And laid in by Holder.
Holder lays it up and in. Tied ball game once again. Lakeside works it the other way. Shot high off the glass. It is no good. The rebound was 2. I didn't see who got the rebound.
Holder.
Going to get McMaster trying to drive baseline, and McMaster gets called to charge, and he comes up looking like, I didn't think I got the charge, but McMaster and Wicks comes off. Badgett back on for Jackson Holmes. 5:05 to go.
Oh.
Going to get a shot up. It's no good. Rebound to Holder. Lumberjacks the other way. They get it to Holmes.
That was a nice pass there by Badgett.
Badgett with the assist. Coming the other way, we're going to get a foul, and that's going to be a charge taken by Wyatt Holmes.
Callahan was out of control.
So the score is 18-16. St. Mary's is leading the game. 4:45 to go in the half. Lumberjacks will inbound. Jared Badgett has it. Going to bring it down for the Lumberjacks. He swings it over to Holder. Back to the top to Badgett. Around to Ballou. Ballou's going to trigger the 3. It's off the mark. Rebound to Lakeside. Lakeside down the other way. It is Callahan. Callahan's going to get a three on the way. That one is no good. Wyatt Holmes with the rebound. Holmes to Holder. Holder for three. Off the mark. Rebound to Lakeside. Both teams taking a lot of threes. Now they get a run out, but the deep get back down there. Shot is up and no good.
Swallows with a rebound.
And Swallows with the rebound. I didn't even see Swallows check in.
He came in for McMaster's.
But JJ's not in there either. A timeout taken by St. Mary's, I believe it was. And we'll take it too.
When life throws you a curveball, your P1FCU debit account can help keep you moving. P1FCU Perks, powered by Bazing, offers great features like money-saving discounts, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and cash back. This card saves you money. Does your debit card do that? P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. Only available with P1FCU preferred debit accounts. Insured by NCUA.
And we are back. The timeout really quick by St. Mary's. Wicks is back on the floor for the Jacks.
That timeout was by Lakeside, just so you know.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think Holder is out for the Jacks.
Oh, my.
Whose foul that against?
That was a big body that just knocked him all over the place. And that's a moving screen.
Oh. So it was a foul.
That was
right?
on Lucky Matt.
Now coming in is going to be McMaster as Wyatt Holmes goes back out.
And I don't think Holmes got the lucky end of that, so when he got knocked on the ground.
Badgett brings it down for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's with just a 2-point lead, 18-16. Badgett, McMaster now back out to Wicks. Wicks tests the waters, backs it right back out to the left side. Now back to Wicks. This time Wicks is open. Three-pointer is no good.
Swallows with a rebound, and he gets mugged. But it sounds like it's a jump ball. Nope.
No, they call the foul on number 1. That is Corey Rivera. That'll send Seth Swallows to the free throw line. 50% on the season from the charity stripe.
I remember watching Seth play Win 1 basketball when he was in 6th grade.
Makes the first free throw. Number 55 checks in for Lakeside. That's Noah Jansen. Also checking in is number 44, Josh Key. Coming out is Caleb Gore. Second free throw. Getting set up for Swallows. On the way. That one.
Lane violation on Swallows. He went in way too soon.
St. Mary's on defense in a press. They get it across. No, they get it. Wicks gets the steal.
But not a very good pass, unfortunately.
And that was by Wicks.
Yeah.
So Wicks turns the ball over. Trying to find somebody on the right side of the floor, and the ball goes out of bounds. 3-point lead, St. Mary's, 19-16, 3:08 to go in the first half. Lumberjacks are shooting double bonus, and they're fouled. Lakeside not in the bonus yet. They get the ball down inside. Shot is up. It is no good. Offensive rebound. It is no good. They get another offensive rebound.
That
and
was
the putback that time is up and good. 19-18. Trace Wicks with the ball. St. Mary's up by 1. Holder into McMaster. McMaster's shot is up and good. Just inside the elbow.
Nice turnaround jump shot.
And that was Holder with the assist.
Full timeout.
They're making substitutions, not catching. Full timeout.
Yep.
We'll be back.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch,
Breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's. Brent's Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Brent's Electric has been serving all of North Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Brent's Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. That's 208-245-5725. Brent's Electric in St. Mary's. And we are back, and I will stand corrected. Their roster is in numerical order. They're just on the opposite side of the page, so it makes it a little bit difficult. Lakeside has the ball. Rivera has it, almost has it taken away. Now a pass to the top to number 44. Shot is up by Josh Key from about the free throw line, and it is up and good.
He's got 6 points.
21-20, Jacks up by 1. Over to Badgett, left side. Badgett, little head fake, drives underneath. He gets hit in the head there, no whistle. Rebound goes to Lakeside. Going to get a steal by Badgett, though, and Badgett lays it up and in. Badgett had that steal. Now Lakeside trying to get a shot up. They do. The rebound, it was no good. Then they get a rebound, and the putback is good. 23-22, nip and tuck ball game here. St. Mary's is up by 1. Going to get a floater into the key by Wicks. It is no good. Lumberjack fans screaming for a foul that they're not getting. Coming back the other ways from the free throw line. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebound goes to Badgett.
Gets it up to Wicks.
Wicks is going to try, but a little bit out of control, and the shot won't go. Rebound to Lakeside. They're bringing it the other way, and we're going to get a late whistle, but I kind of wondered if it would come in as Seth Swallows gets called for that reach. That is foul number 6. One more, and it'll be bonus.
They said that was on 32. There's no 32. That's got to be 42, which is Seth.
Yeah. Swallows will come out.
You saw him come out. Okay.
Wyatt Holmes goes in with 1:03 to go. St. Mary's leads 23-2. Lakeside with the ball. Up to the top they go. Over to Key. Key's going to pull up at the elbow. The shot's no good, but a foul going to be called. That'll be Badgett's first foul. Team 7th. They sent a player off for Lakeside. Coming in for Lakeside, number 35, that's Jonathan Sperber. Still waiting as they're getting everything ready for the free throws. Key lines up the first. That one is up and good. That ties the ball game back up. 23 all. Lining up the sec shot. On the way, that one is good as well. Nice free throw shooting by Key.
Great concentration on him.
St. Mary's back the other way. Lumberjacks play for the last shot here. Wicks to McMaster, now to Badgett. Badgett left side. Badgett back to Holder. Almost looked like maybe a little travel there by Badgett.
That's what I was thinking.
Holder to Badgett. I think there's been some missed calls both ways in this first half of this.
I think
one.
they've done a fine job officiating so far.
Badgett to Wicks. Wicks back, or it was Holder to Wicks, and back Holder up top. Lumberjacks directing traffic. Holder takes it to the Right side now, into the corner. Three-pointer for Wicks. That one is good. That was Badgett with the assist. 2 seconds left. They're going to call the shot off as nice head fake by Key, but just couldn't get the shot off in time to count it before the buzzer. 26-24, St. Mary's is on top at halftime. What a game here for the JV boys. We are at halftime. We will be back.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local business?
Mr. was looking up at the bucket, and everybody thought he was going to take the shot. Instead, he fed it over to Renner.
That foul's on Allen, his second.
So Renner to the charity stripe. 43% on the season, misses that first one. Second shot on the way. That one bounces around the rim, no good.
McMaster's with a rebound, and he puts it up and in.
McMaster with the offensive board and the second chance points. 35-26. Lumberjacks on a nice run here in the second half. Going to get a steal almost by Renner, but it goes right back in the hands of Allen. Allen with a nice move into the paint, can't get the shot to fall in, and the rebound is going to go to Renner. Renner outlets to Badgett. Badgett down to McMaster. McMaster on the corner, left side. Now back to the top to Badgett. Badgett swings it around to Blue on the right. Now back around to the left. Holder for three. That one looks good, but it's short. It's going to be Holder
getting his own rebound. Got it over to McMaster, and he puts it up and in.
Holder feeds.
And it's now a lead, and they are definitely putting on that press.
Holder, well, the pass is going to be, it's not a steal, but the ball gets down into McMaster's hands as it got past the intended recipient. Blue, right side. He's going to think about a three, then drives towards the paint, dishes it off to McMaster. McMaster's shot is going to be deflected.
And Renner takes it and puts it in.
The rebound to Lakeside, but
looks
then
like
Renner
Allen's
with a steal.
Injured.
And Renner lays it up and good. Injured player for Lakeside. That is Allen, and we will take a quick timeout.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
And Allen is bringing himself over as he's holding his forehead there. I think he might have got an elbow or something.
It's hard to say.
Yeah. Hopefully he will be all right. Got some subs for St. Mary's, I think, as Wyatt Holmes is in. And Freddie Plant is in. I'm going to just clear the floor and get this. Try to get my guys in. Badgett. Going to get a steal by Holmes.
Badgett picks it up and loses it. Tell you, Badgett's been hustling all over the floor tonight.
So Badgett turned it back over underneath, or over there for Lakeside. 39-26, St. Mary's is up. Shot up, and it's going to foul in for Key. Was that three? It was
three
a
for
three.
Key.
Lumberjacks the other way, and they're going to be a foul, and that foul is going to go against Key.
That's his fourth.
Fourth on the team here, too, only halfway through the third period. So McMaster's coming out. Renner goes in. Ballou came out. And I think it was Holder that checked back in for St. Mary's. And Key will come out for Lakeside. Entering for him is Rivera. Lumberjacks will inbound.
And the referee had a fan that was being disruptive. Asked the AD to take care of it, and did.
Badgett with the ball. Over to Holder. Back to Badgett. Now around to Plant. Plant surveys, looking like he wants to go to Renner, but he can't get it to him. And Plant will get called for a little bit of a shuffle there. Travel on St. Mary's. St. Mary's back on defense. Down.
Stolen by Renner.
Turnover on Lakeside. Now the ball goes to to Lakeside. Callahan has the ball. St. Mary's a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. They get it across the timeline to Rivera. Rivera back to Callahan. Now over to number 4, Gore. Gore to the free throw line to Matt. Matt back out to Gore. Now they try to feed it inside. Swallows can't quite complete the steal. Yeah, he almost had the steal, but able to get the hand back on it was Rivera and be able to create that held ball. It'll stay with Lakeside. Gore will inbound it to Callahan, right side. Callahan goes to the wing, now to the free throw line.
That's Holder. Definitely.
Big
he
body
put his
check.
hip into him.
Big body check by Holder there.
He said it was on the ground, so it's going to go out of bounds.
I think he thought it was maybe hockey as he gave him that body check.
For a moment there.
Into the top to Callahan. Now to the wing. Down inside to Nomi. Nomi tries to get the pass out, but
Badgett just has some very quick hands.
And Badgett lays it up and in. (46-31). St. Mary's stretch a 15-point lead. Renner off with a steal, but he has to save it back in. It goes back to Lakeside. Going to get a shot by Callahan. It is no good. Fight for the loose ball is going to go out of bounds off of the Knights. It's a 15-point lead for St. Mary's. 46-31 with 1:43 to go in the third. Badgett brings it across. Swings it over to Holmes. Holmes back to the top to Badgett. Now to Holder. Holder for three. And that one has been good by Dylan Holder. Badgett with another assist. Lumberjacks with the backcourt pressure. Lakeside fans looking for a foul there, but
called a timeout to beat that 10-second call.
that was a completely different direction for the fans wanting. I couldn't really see from there, and I couldn't tell from here either. But 1:17 to go in the game, and we have a timeout, 49-31. And it's been the third quarter for St. Mary's as they've outscored Lakeside 20-7.
It's the defense. I really think they did make the adjustment that they needed to make.
Lakeside now has 21 turnovers. Leading scoring right now, you've got Jared Badgett with 10. Dylan Holder has 5 rebounds, and Jared Badgett has 6 assists. Those are the team leaders so far.
I've just been impressed with Badgett's game tonight. His hands have been just so quick doing it.
Been some, I don't know what happened. I think St. Mary's got confused about which way the floor was going or what.
They were all set up on the offensive end. Made it an easy breakaway.
I think Nomi made that shot. Badgett has the ball, swings it over to Holder. Back to Badgett, now to Ballou. I didn't get my adjustments made on the floor here. We got some guys out. Going to get a shot on the way. No, they feed it inside to Swallows. Swallows' shot doesn't go. I think I've got here. Going to get a shot by Lakeside. It is no good.
Swallows with a rebound.
So I think on the floor for the Lumberjacks is Badgett, Ballou, Holder, Swallows, and Matt. 23 seconds to go in the third period. 49-33, Jacks on top. Over to Ballou. Ballou, right wing, now back to Badgett. Badgett brings it towards the left side, goes back to Ballou, now to the corner to Holder. Holder for 3, and it's good. Give Ballou the assist.
You know, when he gets hot, doesn't he?
Going to get a shot at the buzzer, no good from deep 3. And that's how the third quarter will come to an end. St. Mary's leads it 52-33. We'll be back.
Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
It's been.
And we are back as we get set to get into the final from here. 52-33, JV Lumberjacks are leading. And a good third quarter, boasted by that St. Mary's JV defense, 26-9 run in that third quarter of play.
The nice thing is Badgett was really looking great there on the defense for guard play, and then McMasters and Renner both on the post play did some wonderful stuff down low also.
So the Lumberjacks are now shooting 50% from the floor in this one, 38% from three-point range, just 44% from the charity stripe. Oh, I've got to get my lineup set again. We got Ballou on the floor.
Need to give Dylan Holder a little credit, too,
Holmes.
for a good third quarter, too. He made 3 threes, I think.
Wicks and Holder.
Who was in the key that they called 3 seconds on? I don't see that one.
So I think this is Wicks' first action of the second half. But again, he's another one of those ones that'll play a little bit of varsity. Lakeside has the ball, trying to get it inside. Nobody paying attention to receive that pass. It's a turnover unforced. Holder to Wicks. Wicks has had several threes tonight as well. Ballou has it, goes towards the blocks, back out to Holder, now to Wicks. Wicks is going to drive, pulls up for the jumper. Shot is short. The rebound.
JJ with a hook shot.
JJ High puts it up and in. 54-33. St. Mary's with the lead and a travel called on Lakeside. That is number 3, Fulton. There's a few jersey numbers out there that I didn't see in the first parts of this game. St. Mary's has it. Trace Wicks brings it down, working the left side of the floor. Reverses it up to Ballou. Now over to Holder. Holder gets an almost open look at three. The shot is no good. J.J. High with rebound. High tries to go back up. He will be fouled. High to the free throw line. Going to have Holder come out. Jared Badgett back in. J.J. High will line free throw shots here in just a moment. I think J.J.'s been to the free throw line. He has made one. So he toes the line. Shot on the way, and he short arms it.
A little short on that one.
Coming in for Lakeside, the 0-0 of Allen. Good to see him coming back in after he was shaken up earlier. Nomi goes out. J.J. High lines up his next shot, set for it. Goes through his little process, and then shot is no good. Rebound to Lakeside. J.J. High gets a steal there. Down to Badgett. Badgett's shot won't go, and they're going to call a foul. The whistle came a little bit late, but Badgett gets the benefit of it.
It's a good call, and so we're going to get a couple free throws.
Foul goes against Fulton. Badgett to the free throw line. 48% on the season. He misses that one. Wyatt Holmes is going to come out. Seth follows back in. Badgett's second free throw falls through. 55-33. It's a 22-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks made some good adjustments in the halftime. A deflection there, but Lakeside able to keep possession. They go to Callahan. Callahan left side. Into the short corner. Backs it back out. Crosses the pass inside. Goes right to Seth Swallows. Not a steal, but it is a, well, I'll give him a steal.
Give him a steal. Come on.
Badgett has the ball up top. Badgett works to the right side. Now comes back to the left. Goes over to Wicks. Wicks looks inside to Swallows. Swallows works his way in, gets his shot blocked.
Nice block by Allen.
Rebound to Lakeside. Outlet to Callahan. Callahan down to the corner to Fulton. Fulton picks up his dribble, goes to the elbow. That's to 0-0 of Allen, and the shot is up and good.
Allen's just looked really good tonight. That's 11 points for him.
20-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Wicks with a wide open look at three, and that's in and good from the left side. The assist from Badgett. Back the other way. Callahan down to the right side. Fulton surveys the offense. Going to go to Allen. Allen up top. Goes over to Callahan. Left side on the wing. Callahan looking to back his way in against Badgett. It's not to. Picks up his dribble. Goes over to Allen. Allen drives right side of the block. Shot is off the glass. It's no good. And the rebound to Badgett. Going to get Wicks here on the left side. Now cross court to Ballou. Ballou's going to step inside the wing. And then passes the ball back to the top, around to Wicks. Wicks' shot is no good, but a foul going to be called.
He's going to shoot three.
That'll be against Fulton. And Trace Wicks, 30% from the charity stripe.
So should at least get 1 out of 3, right?
Good point. Makes the first one. Sub's going to be coming in here in a moment. Among them is Carson Wicks. Next free throw is good.
So that's 2 now for Trace.
Got to figure out my lineup here. Let's clear the floor. I know Wicks is still there. Plant. Holmes. Carson. J.J. High.
All 3.
And then's out. And Holder goes in. 61-35, Jacks on top. Lakeside with the ball. That is number 1. There's no number 21 on the roster. We get a three-point shot from the corner. It is no good. The rebound to High. Holder into High. High shot goes.
Nice shot.
And he gets fouled as well.
Nope.
J.J. High to the charity stripe for the bonus. 3-point play chance here for him. Well, Trace Wicks has claimed the leading scorer now. In and out on the free throw by High. Rebound to Lakeside. 15 points for Wicks. You've got Callahan over to number 21. Now they look inside to number 22, Brown, and we have a travel.
He wanted to get closer before he made the pass, I guess. I don't know.
63-35, St. Mary's with the lead. Holder has the ball. He's directing traffic. Carson Wicks sets a screen. Going to go to the left side, back up to Wicks. Wicks is going to get it to Plant. Plant tries to feed it inside. Patrick Brown deflects it out of it. Ball will stay with St. Mary's. Holder will inbound from the right side of the floor. Going to get it to Carson. Carson just inside the wing. The shot is no good. The rebound to Holder, and then Holder turned it over trying to get it out of bounds off of one of their players.
That's Callahan.
Callahan lays it up and in the opposite way for Lakeside. Almost a steal by Brown, but it goes out of bounds off of him. Lakeside will keep the possession. Going to get Trace Wicks. Going to get Wicks, and let's see, Holder goes off. Wicks comes in. Trace Wicks, and Seth Swallows comes in. Bring it down as Wicks, all the way into the free throw line.
Boy,
drives the
lane. Stop him at all.
And puts it up and good. Lakeside back to the way. Callahan has it down to the corner to number 21. He drives right side. He's going to be fouled. That'll go on Swallows. That'll be his second foul. That'll send number 21 to the free throw line.
It's Sonny Sejon.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, it's what it looks like
you
there.
Have 21 there, yeah. I got that one right off of the other roster. Makes the first free throw. Going to get Lucky Matt checking in as Allen comes out. Also coming out is number 22, Brown. Checking in is Nomi for the Lakeside Knights. Second shot is up and good. It's really fun and kind of neat to see the improvement, though, for Lakeside from that second game of the season all the way to now. Going to get Wicks with a drive from the right side.
No one can seem to stop Wicks tonight.
Wicks puts that one up and good. That should give him 19 on the night. Bringing it the other way is Lakeside. That's Sejon down to the corner to Nomi. Nomi looks inside to Sejon. He's going to back it into the paint. Can't get in there as the three Lumberjacks converge on him. Now they go back out to the corner. Sejon picks up his dribble on the wing, goes to the top of the key to Martin. Martin looks into Matt, and it was almost going to be stolen, but he's trying to flip it out to his teammate on the left side, and it's going to go out of bounds. Trace Wicks controls it for the Lumberjacks. 2:34 to go in the game. 67-39, JV Jacks lead. Backs it out to Plant, now to the free throw line to High. High is going to go and put it up. The shot is no good, and I think there's going to be a foul called against
Swallows.
Swallows. Was not in position to try to take that rebound. That'll put Lucky Matt to the free throw line.
First time at the free throw line tonight.
One and one. 8 fouls for Lakeside, 7 for St. Mary's. Matt lines it up. He's the underhanded shooter. Remember him from the last game. And rebound, and the shot is going to be up and good.
I missed that.
I think it was J.J. High that had the rebound and threw it all the way down the floor to Wicks. Sajan from the free throw line. It is no good. Offensive rebound. Putback is no good. Lumberjacks with the rebound. They go the other way. I didn't see who got the rebound for St. Mary's.
I think it was Swallows.
I'll go ahead and give it to him. Back to the top. 3-point shot away by Carson Wicks. Just off the mark. Rebound to High. Back to Wicks. Wicks for the 3. That one is just short. Rebound to Lakeside. Lakeside tries to feed it inside. They almost turn it over. No, they do not. Coming away with it is Lakeside.
I thought Blake, I thought Tanner had his hand on it a little bit too.
Smith gets it over to 33. His shot is up and no good by Nomi. The rebound to Wicks. Minute 14 to go. Carson Wicks is going to dribble it down over to Swallows. Swallows back to Wicks. Wicks' shot is off the mark. Rebound to Lakeside. Lakeside, the layup attempt the other side. It won't fall in. Rebound is tipped around, pulled down by Trace Wicks. And now we get we had an injured shoulder, it looks like, for Lakeside. That's number 33, Nomi, as he's going to get a sub in for him. I think there was some on the ground in that last one, wasn't there? Get it into Freddie Plant. Plant brings it all the way down on the right side of the floor. Is going to go to Trace Wicks. Trace Wicks holds. Now he works around on the right side of the floor near the sideline. 22 seconds. Seeing if they're going to let Carson take at least 3 at the buzzer.
Or maybe let's see if Freddie Plant gets a chance to shoot.
Over to Plant, now to Wicks. Carson Wicks for 3.
And he lined it up and almost had that fall.
A rebound to Trace Wicks.
Into High, and he makes it.
High lays it up and good. That'll be the end of the first game here tonight. 71-39. Lumberjack JV remain undefeated. We'll take a break, and then we'll wrap things. Actually, I'm not going to take a break because I can go over some of the other stats while you tally those up. So let's see here. Taking a look at the second half. It was all St. Mary's as they outscored Lakeside JV 26-9 in the third, and then 19-6 the fourth, and that's where we get our 71-39 finish for the game. St. Mary's shot 48% from the floor as a team. Lakeside 34%. St. Mary's was 33% from downtown. Lakeside was 22% from beyond the arc. The Lumberjacks struggled from the free throw line tonight, 47%. Lakeside shot pretty well, 77% from the charity stripe. Lakeside out-rebounded the Lumberjacks, 35-30. St. Mary's and Lakeside each had 10 offensive. Lakeside had 25 defensive, St. Mary's with 20. St. Mary's with 16 assists in the game, Lakeside with 4. St. Mary's with 17 steals, Lakeside had 1. 4 block shots for Lakeside. I had St. Mary's with 3. That number is, of course, unofficial. I had St. Mary's with only 7 turnovers. They probably had 9 or 10. And Lakeside with 27. Personal fouls, not going to worry about that one. St. Mary's had 19 points off the bench. St. Mary's 9 second chance points and 12 points off turnovers. Lakeside had 10 second chance points, 10 points off turnovers. Individually for Lakeside, Clark, what did they have?
We had 2 men with 11 points each. That was Josh Key and Sammy Allen, who I thought had a good game tonight. And then I saw Blaze Callahan with 7 and Sonis Nomi with 6. Corey Rivera with 2, and Sonny John with 2.
All right, taking a look at the Lumberjacks, we had 3 JV players in double digits. Trace Wicks finishes with 19 points. He had 3 steals, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. He was 3 of 3 from the charity stripe, 4 of 9 from three-point range. Dylan Holder had 12 points. He had 3 steals, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, and he was 3 of 6 from downtown. Jared Badgett had 11 points. He also had 8 assists, 4 steals, 3 rebounds. 9 points for J.J. High, who had 6 rebounds. 8 points for Tyler Renner. 7 points for McMaster, 2 points for Holmes, 2 points for Carson Wicks, and 1 point for Seth Swallows. That's going to wrap up our first game of the night, the Lumberjack JV boys, as the varsity teams have just came out onto the floor to start their warm-ups. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't much to ask, the 50,000 high school student athletes in Idaho have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all bound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Idaho high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Why should you get all of your prescriptions from your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy? Because over 100,000 patients per year experience serious complications from drug interactions. At Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's, your prescriptions are not only filled, but we double-check for such complications. You can trust our knowledgeable pharmacists for that extra personalized attention. You're not just a number to us. You are our neighbor. Bring all your prescriptions to Jack's, your Good Neighbor Pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Everyone knows that the timber industry is a huge part of our community. Working in the timber industry requires big equipment. Big equipment requires a special mechanic or custom machined items to repair. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's is your very own full-service, large equipment diesel mechanic that not only has a full-size shop, but also has a service truck that can come straight to you when you break down in the woods. If you're in need of big truck or big equipment repair, stop by Jake's Machine and Repair at 106 Homer Drive in St. Mary's or call 208-596-8819. 208-596-8819. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's. And we are back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off from Ron Miller Court in Plummer, Idaho. Your St. Mary's Lumberjack varsity boys getting set to take on the Knights of Plummer. Before we get going, I want to wish Grayson Sands a happy birthday tonight. He is sadly on the bench this evening.
What a birthday present.
Nursing an ankle injury, and I believe the Lumberjacks will be without Randy Bechtel as well tonight. The Lakeside Knights, I'm trying to see. Kenyon Spotted Horse is warming up out there. This is his first action back, and we'll see if he actually starts tonight or not. But he's warming up like he's going to play. So
well, we will see, won't we? It'll be fun.
So now let's take a look at the 2A Central Idaho League standings for St. Mary's. They are 15-0, 3-0 in league play. They beat Kellogg 55-46 on the third. They are second. Grangeville 9-5 overall, 2-2 in league. They beat Clearwater Valley 50-30 on the second. They host Genesee on the sixth. They are 8th in the power rankings. Orofino 7-8 in the overall record, 0-3 in league play. They lost to Deary 69-62 on the fourth. They are at Kamei on the 9th, 11th in the power rankings, currently on a 5-game losing streak. Taking a look at some different rankings here for the Idaho Sports Power rankings. We've got the top 5. Valley is 16-2. St. Mary's 15-0. North Fremont 16-0. Ambrose 15-1. Melba 14-3. In the coaches poll, North Fremont is number 1. St. Mary's, Ambrose, Westside, Melba, and Valley tied for number 5. In the media poll, North Fremont, St. Mary's, Ambrose, Westside, and Valley. In the Max Preps rankings for 2A, it is St. Mary's, Ambrose, North Fremont, Valley, and Nampa Christian. And the Max Preps Idaho All Divisions, St. Mary's number 1 for the 2A ranks. And then they've got 5A teams following them, Madison, Meridian, Lake City, and Thunder Ridge. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
And we are back. Tim Parrish joined by Clark Grogan here at Ron Miller Courts, home of the Lakeside Knights. And it is the Lumberjacks taking on Lakeside. The Lumberjack boys are 15-0 after their game Wednesday against Kellogg. That game looked kind of like the Lumberjacks were going to walk away with it when the game started. St. Mary's came out with an 18-2 first period, but the Wildcats had other plans as they outscored St. Mary's 20-11 in the second and went into the half only trailing by 7. St. Mary's had a okay third quarter, outscoring the Wildcats 19-14. Then Kellogg still kept close in the fourth, outscoring St. Mary's 10-7. One thing that helped Kellogg in that game was that St. Mary's had one of their worst nights from the charity stripe, and I actually went back through every game, and St. Mary's had been 50% or above in every game except for this one. They shot just, 9 of 27 for 33% from the free throw line. Kellogg shot 12 of 18 for 66%. Leading St. Mary's for scoring in that game was Tristan Gentry. He had 13 points. Eli Gibson led in assists with 4. And Coleman Ross had a double-double that night. He had 12 points, and he led in rebounds with 11. Coleman Ross also led in steals with 8. St. Mary's is not going to be able to shoot like that from the free throw line tonight.
No. If they want to win this game, come out of this gym with a win, they're going to have to shoot better than that.
We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friend's family would appreciate it. And Fido.
And we are back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off. The Lumberjacks have played the Knights already earlier this season. It was the second game of the season for Lakeside. It was on December the 10th, and it was a battle royale throughout most of the game. St. Mary's did outscore the Knights 14-9 in the first. Lakeside won the second, going 13-10, and then they were trailing by 2 at the half. In the third, it was close again. St. Mary's outscored Lakeside 9-8. In the fourth, it was St. Mary's 18, Lakeside 10, and it was fairly close all the way. Lakeside did have to start fouling late in the fourth to conserve the clock, and St. Mary's made their crucial free throws down that stretch to help keep the lead. St. Mary's shot 45% from the field, 22% from three-point range, 63% from the free throw line. They had 33 rebounds. St. Mary's bench also provided 26 points in that game, which was big. Grayson Sands, I think he was one of the players off the bench in that one. He scored 20. Ross had 3 assists. Gentry had 8 rebounds, and Gentry and Bechtel had 2 steals. What do you remember from that game, Mr. Clark?
If you remember, what I had said was that they had about one player, maybe two players that could come off the bench and contribute a little bit. They've got more out here tonight than I have in front of my scorebook. But we'll see what's going to happen tonight. Like we saw in the Gazette record, the fact is Lakeside wants to run tonight. They did not get to run in that game. St. Mary's definitely dictated.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back with more. If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull Infused or Lotus Energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekends. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's. And we are back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union. And we are back as we are getting our starting lineup set here in a minute. But they're going to go over their guidelines for the masks and all that stuff. Okay, Clark, any last thoughts?
I am looking forward to this game for over a week now since it was getting close. Who gets to dictate terms tonight will get to really be the winner of this game as well.
See, I can get our starters for St. Mary's down there. Let's see here. Okay. So the referees for tonight, Mr. Paul, what's his name?
Marzano.
Marzano. Clark maybe know the refs down there. Oh, they only one ref?
Oh, that's enough for us tonight.
Okay.
Yes, they have three, though, just so you know.
So the starting lineup for your St. Mary's Lumberjacks. It'll be 6'3" junior guard, number 3, Coleman Ross. It'll be number 13, 6'5" junior post, Tristan Gentry. It'll be number 14, senior guard, 6'3", Brett Stansel, number 14. It'll also be senior guard, 6'2", number 23, Eli Gibson. And it'll be number 44, 6'2", junior guard, Colby Renner. Now the starting lineup for the Lakeside Knights. We've got number 21, a 6'1 freshman. It is Quincy Hall. Then number 1, 5'10 sophomore, Vander Brown. Number 3, 5'8 senior, Jasper Abuon. Number 4, 6'8 senior, Day Higgins. And number 35, 6'3 senior, Chris Matt.
So no Spotted Horse so far.
So Spotted Horse is not starting tonight, at least.
This is going to be an exciting game tonight, Tim. The crowd's already getting into it. It looks a 50-50 crowd with Plummer and 50-50 with St. Mary's.
Lumberjacks in their road green. He's going left to right. The Knights going right to left. It'll be Tristan Gentry and Day Higgins at midcourt for the opening tip. The ref is making sure everybody's in position for the rest of the officiating crew. Checks with both teams to make sure they are ready to go. And she is going to get she fakes him out a little bit. Tristan Gentry getting really close there to her. And Lumberjacks will control the opening tip. Brett Stansel to Gibson. Gibson's going to pull the quick three. It is off the mark. Gentry with the rebound. And Gentry puts it up and good. Lumberjacks strike
into a
first.
Press.
Into the hands.
And back off.
Of Vander Brown. Brown working left side. Comes back to the top. Going to hand it off to number 21,
Definitely
Quincy
an
Hall.
man-to-man defense.
Now to Chris Matt. Now to the left side. Back to Hall. To Hall. Actually, there's two that didn't start. Jason Hall wasn't a starter either tonight. Lakeside swings it around to Higgins. Higgins for three. That one's going to rattle
shot.
home. Day Higgins is a 67% free throw shooter on the season, Clark.
Impressive.
Going to get a long, deep three by Stansel. It is off the mark.
Don't get into a shooting contest either.
Rebound to Lakeside. Driving all the way in is Vander Brown. His shot won't fall. Offensive rebound. Didn't see who that.
I think it was Brown who got his own shot.
The putback is up and good. St. Mary's back the other way. 5-2 down to Stansel as Ross finds Stansel, and Stansel kisses it in off the glass. Little bit of run and gun going on right now.
This is Lakeside's game so far.
Going to try to drive is Vander Brown, and able to deflect that ball from behind is Gibson. The ball will go out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Yeah, St. Mary's not setting up an offense in their last couple of sessions. Chris Matt will inbound for Lakeside. Goes to the top. Left side to Brown. Brown works his way down the left side. Going to put the shot up and good from the blocks. 7-4, St. Mary's trails. Ross going to go across to Gentry. Gentry drives. No look down into Renner. Renner's shot going to fall in. And again, not offense, so they're playing the run and gun at the moment.
A little bit, but that was a bit of a set play there that they ran.
Going to get number 21, Quincy Hall, drives into the paint, gets stood up, gets it back to Higgins, now around to Abuon. Abuon working against Stansel, now back to the top to Brown. Brown works his way into the paint, gets tripped up, ball is loose. Higgins able to come up with it. Higgins a little elbow there into Ross, no call, and they get it out to Brown, who puts the shot up and good. Going to come the other way, a shot up by Gentry. It is no good, but a push called, and it'll be a foul on Lakeside. That should send Gentry to the charity stripe for the first time tonight. Gentry only 45% from the free throw line. And up the first one on the way and off the side of the iron.
The free throw was a little staying around again.
Lines up the next one. Actually, he's just kind of surveying at the moment. Now he's lining it up. Shot on the way. Off the mark again. Rebound to Chris Matt for the Knights. St. Mary's on defense. Gibson guarding Brown. Brown is directing traffic. He's going to drive left side. Swings it to Higgins. Higgins up top. Short on his shot. And the rebound goes to Renner. Renner to Gibson. Gibson, his shot is left short. Rebound to Lakeside. Higgins is going to try to drive into the lane, and Ross pleading the case that he was straight up.
I don't think he was.
Ross with the first foul for Lakeside, or for St. Mary's. Lakeside will inbound from underneath. Into the corner to number 21, that's Hall. Hall gets it to Abuon. Abuon tries to get it back to Hall on the baseline. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by Ross. 9-6, Lumberjacks trail by 3. Chris Matt into Abuon. Abuon to Brown. Brown, a little stutter fake, lost the ball.
He got a little too cute with the ball.
Tried to go behind the back with it, and he threw it right over to Gentry. St. Mary's with the ball. Stansel up the top to Gentry. Gentry a long 3. He can make them, but that one is off the back of the iron. Rebound to the Knights. Knights have the ball. Hall swings it over to Abuon. Abuon's 3. Back of the iron. Rebound to Higgins. Higgins spins his way in. Shot is no good. Deflected, I think, by St. Mary's out of bounds. Lakeside will inbound. Short corner to Brown. Brown to the top to Abuon. Abuon's 3 is good. Now a press from Lakeside. A bad pass down the floor. Colby Renner able to get to it. Stansel with the ball. Drives. Shot won't go, and a foul coming.
That was on Vander Brown.
That is his first. Team second. That'll send Stansel to the free throw line. Stansel, 60% free throw shooter. First free throw up, in and out. If St. Mary's can't get that going for him tonight, that's going to make it a little bit. Stansel lines it up. That one's no good as well.
This is not a good start. You're not making those free throws.
To Lakeside. That's 4 points left on the floor for St. Mary's so far, as they're 0 for 4 from the cherry stripe. Back to top to Brown. Brown takes it to the left wing. He's guarded by Gentry. Swings it over to to Brown. They get it into Higgins, but Gibson gets the steal. Gibson's going to bring it down. Working. Drives. Shot is up. It won't fall for him. I think he was hoping for a foul call. None coming. The ball's going to go out of bounds as they fight for the rebound. Colby Renner is going to come out for St. Mary's.
Ledbetter is in.
And I think from that spotted horse has checked into the game.
I think
for
he's
Lakeside.
Been spotted.
Vander Brown has the ball, swings it over to Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse working up top against him to the left side, or to the right side now to 21. That was to Hall. Now back to Abuon. Now to Hall. Hall back to the top.
Good defense here by St. Mary's.
Brown. Brown drives right side, kicks it out to the corner. 3-pointer on the way, off the iron, and it's going to be a rebound to Lakeside. Day-Day Higgins out to the left side, gets it to Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse, cross-court pass over to Abuon. Abuon right wing. He's going to look into Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse spins. Oh, a little bit of contact by Gibson. Count the bucket and the foul. Not a lot of contact there, but
it was a foul, though. He's got a lot of hang time when he's got the ball.
He does. I remember that from the first time. He almost pauses while he's in the air.
I know. It's like he's grabbed a rope or something.
Spotted Horse to the free throw line. 57% free throw shooter. Makes that one. And we are going to get by Brian Chase. The St. Mary's down by 9. 3 minutes to go in the first. We'll be back.
Have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2700. 2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
And we are back, and so far Lakeside having their way at the moment, 15-6. They are up by 9, and the Lumberjacks not being able to slow down them just yet.
Well, no, and just say that they've not been executing their offense at that. They've had an opportunity because the defense on Lakeside hasn't been as strong, and they're just missing a couple of layups or just missing a good-looking shot.
All right, so that's not working for me. So Lakeside will be back on defense. St. Mary's, same 5 on the floor. Only substitution that's been made so far has been Ledbetter. Stancil has the ball. Going to go back to Gibson. Gibson going to stutter, goes into Ledbetter. Ledbetter counts the bucket and the foul.
Very well executed right there.
Gibson with the assist. That'll put Ledbetter to the free throw line.
It's on Quincy Hall, his first.
Ledbetter 40% from the charity stripe.
Team's third.
Stancil just checked out for St. Mary's. Sean Elliott came in. Ledbetter makes the free throw. Makes it a 15-9 game. St. Mary's had a little bit of press on, but the Knights get it across. Higgins in the corner, left side. They swing it around to the top to Brown. Brown's going to drive. Gets a little bit out of control. Late foul call coming there. Actually, I don't think it's a late foul. They got Gentry at the end of that play. Is free throw time for Brown. 53% from the charity stripe on the season. Brown lines it up. First one on the way. That one is no good. See, St. Mary's, they missed their 4 free throws. If they had shot 100%, they would be at, what would it be, 12? 13?
Be down by 2 at the moment.
Second shot on the way by Brown. That one is going to find its way into the net. 19-16. Knights with some pressure in the backcourt. What did I say, 19-16?
Yeah.
16-9, there we go. Lakeside. Out to the corner to Elliott. Elliott drives, going to try to put that one up and over. It won't go.
Ledbetter with a rebound.
Ledbetter had the rebound, but then, well, I'm going to give the rebound to Ledbetter. They say the ball goes to St. Mary's, I think. Yes,
yep.
They do. Into Gentry. Gentry's going to drive the lane, lays it up and good. Nice drive by Gentry. Lumberjacks down by 5. Out to the corner to Abuon. Now into the corner to Brown. Back up the top and around to Spotted Horse on the right corner. Spotted Horse gets a double team. Back to Brown. Lumberjacks in a zone. Abuon goes to the right side. He gets the ball now to the corner to Hall. Hall brings it up to Horse. Spotted Horse fakes it to the left side. Back to Abuon. Abuon for 3. That is short. But an offensive rebound for Lakeside.
That ball came way out.
It was just a really lucky bounce on that one. Back to Abuon. Right side of the floor near the sideline. Now down to the corner to Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse back to Abuon. He's going to go to Higgins. Higgins in between the circles. Now inside the paint. Shot up by Hall. That is no good. Rebound goes to Gibson.
I think he called it. He didn't see it.
Gibson, I guess a turnover there. A steal, and Spotted Horse
gets the bucket.
7-point lead for Lakeside. And Gentry loses the dribble.
Care of the ball now.
Spotted Horse with another layup. And another timeout taken by Coach Chase. Another 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
Activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas.
The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station. And we are back. Tristan Gentry was a little bit slow to get up after that last one, and we're going to have him coming out.
And Renner came in.
Colby Renner in. 1:06 to go in the first. Lakeside has stretched it back to a 9-point lead, 20-11. Lakeside into the press. Into Stansel. Stansel back to Elliott. Elliott goes over to Gibson. And for St. Mary's, a little bit sloppy with the ball. Going to have Elliott across the timeline. Now down to Ledbetter. Tries to spin. They're going to get a late whistle, but a foul on the Lakeside Knights there as Ledbetter was trying to work his way towards the paint. 4 fouls on Lakeside, 3 on St. Mary's. Coleman Ross comes in. Elliott checks out. Oh, I already had Ross in there. Get Stansel back in on the floor. 53 seconds left. Up the top to Ross. Ross is going to get a little screen there from Renner. The first shot won't go. Ross got his rebound, though, and was able to make the second shot count. Lumberjacks trail by 7. Spotted Horse to the free throw line, or actually more like the elbow, and now a bad pass by Scott. Ross gets the steal. Ross lays it up and in, and the foul. Coleman Ross, 58% from the free throw line. Foul number 5 on Lakeside. That one goes against Spotted Horse, and Ross will try from the free throw line. St. Mary's 0 for 4, though, from the charity stripe. Did we? Oh, yeah, that's right. Ledbetter make one.
So 1 of 5.
1 of 5. And Ross's is in and out. Rebound to Lakeside. Lumberjacks down by 5. Spotted Horse out to Brown. Brown left side, down to the corner to Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse reverses it up to the left wing, now back to the corner. He's going to try to get it from Renner. The shot is no good. Gibson skies for the rebound. Gibson's going to drive it and going to get his shot blocked. It goes out of bounds off of Lakeside. Gibson thinking he was fouled. No foul coming for him. Down at that. He should have just left his hand straight up and gets called for the foul.
I don't think Spotted Horse was really in control like he normally is on those shots. And he just helped him out on that one.
Spotted Horse only 57% though from the free throw line. But he did make 2 earlier, did he not? He misses the first one.
He made 1 earlier.
So he's 1 for
3.
Going to get a timeout take. Lakeside, it is a full timeout. 29-27, St. Mary's trails. 3:34 to go. We'll be back.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Idaho. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. 3.5 to go before halftime. St. Mary's trails by 29-27. They have trailed all game. No, I think they scored the first bucket, didn't they? Lakeside has led by as much as 9 at one point. St. Mary's outscored the Knights 12-9 here in this. Both teams shooting well. 46% from the floor for the Lumberjacks, 54% for Lakeside. St. Mary's 33% from the charity stripe. Lakeside at 50%. On the floor for St. Mary's, I think I've got the right lineup in there. Ross, Gentry, Stansel, Elliott, and Renner. Now we'll get back to the second free throw here. Spotted Horse steps to the free throw line. See if he can keep himself at 50%. Yeah, you're right. We got John Cordell and Gilkey here tonight. Second one is up. It's going to pop out. Rebound goes to Gentry. St. Mary's brings it across slowly. Lumberjacks look like now they're slowing down their offense a little bit.
It's worked a lot better in the second quarter.
Elliott to Ross, now to Stansel. Elliott maybe thinking about getting a three, but isn't open. Back to Stansel as the defense closes down on him quickly. Now to Elliott, back up to Ross, back to Elliott. Elliott trying to get it into Renner. Renner goes to Gentry. Gentry gets triple teamed inside, gets it back out to Ross. Ross's he is no good. And the rebound goes to the Knights. I just heard Coach Chase yell back not to try to fight too much for that rebound to get back into defense. That rebound, that three-pointer is no good by Lakeside. Rebound to Ross. Ross drives, gets slammed to the ground, no foul. Lakeside the other way, shot up by Higgins. It is no good. Stansel with the rebound. What did you think on that last one, do you think? Should that have been maybe a foul when Ross went to the bucket?
The back was to us, so I don't know what happened on the part, but there was no body. It could have been on the arm if there was any foul at all.
Maybe Ross was just thinking since he got taken to the floor that it should have been, but in any case, they do get a foul. Number 21, Quincy Hall. That'll send Ross to the free throw line. Renner and Stansel come out.
Ledbetter and Gibson.
Gibson and Ledbetter check in. Ross misses the front end. Rebound to Lakeside. 29-27. Over to Sejan. Now back to Matt. Back to Sejan. Now to Hall. Hall up top. Over to Sejan. Quincy Sejan takes it. Or not Quincy Sejan. That's Brutus. They get a shot up by Quincy Hall. Was it not?
Yeah.
Up and good. 2 minutes to go in the second. Lumberjacks have it. Trailing by 4. A lot of contact there. No whistle. Going to get it to Ross. Back to Gibson. Gibson over to Elliott. Elliott, right wing. To the top to Ross. Now over to Gibson. Gibson to pull up for that. It's good.
Oh, nice.
Makes it 31-30. Jacks trail by 1. A minute and a half to go. Lakeside will probably kind of stall a little bit here.
I don't know Lakeside who could stall.
Sejan to Matt. Back to Sejan. No, he's going to shoot. It is off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Higgins.
And he puts it back in.
And the putback is good. St. Mary's back the other way. Gentry with a nice move. Gets it to Ledbetter. Ledbetter lays it up and in. What a ball game. I know I've already said that twice.
Well,
33-2.
That's the superlatives right now, Tim. It's been a good ball game so far.
Back to Matt. A minute to go. Now to Sejan. Now back to the top to Hall. Hall looks into Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse gets Gentry up off his feet. Higgins. The shot is no good, but Higgins in the right spot for that rebound and puts it back up and good.
I was just about to say that Higgins kind of gotten a little quiet, but not lately. All of a sudden.
See if St. Mary's plays for a third three-pointer at the buzzer to try to tie it at halftime. Gibson has the ball near the circle. Now he goes over to Gentry. Gibson in the midcourt circle. 29 seconds. Over to Ross. Back to Gibson. Zone for Lakeside. Back to Ross. Ross cross court to Gentry. Gentry back to Gibson. 17 seconds. Now back to Gentry. Gentry fakes one to Elliott in the corner. Now he's faking it around. Now Coach Chase says run an offensive play you've got set up. Out to the Gibson. Gibson gets the screen. Shot is on the way and good. Elliott with the assist, and we're all knotted up at halftime. 35 all. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimmy, not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Introducing the all-new 2021 Yamaha Wolverine R-Max 1000. The Wolverine R-Max 1000 delivers class-leading power and smooth performance thanks to its new powerful 999cc dual overhead cam 8-valve parallel twin engine featuring legendary Yamaha durability. The all and heavy-duty suspension is designed to provide maximum articulation in low-speed situations, a balanced ride feeling when trail riding, and maximize dampening during sport driving. Visit St. Mary's Saw and Cycle today to see for yourself the all-new Yamaha Wolverine R-Max and realize your adventure. Always protect the environment. Wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today.
And we are back. Tim Parrish, Clark Grogan here at the Ron Miller Courts in Lakeside. You're listening to Lumberjack Basketball on KOFE 1240 in St. Mary's, or maybe you're following along on our YouTube stream as well. Whichever way you're listening, we want to welcome you in again to the game. And boy, has this been a couple of good games tonight, as the JV boys did win pretty big in the end, but man, it was a battle through the first half. This game, no different, a battle through the first half. St. Mary's trailed by as much as 9. Eli Gibson buries the 3 from the right side to tie at the buzzer, and that's where we're at right now. 35 all Clark in what has been a slugfest between two high-powered teams.
Both of these teams endured each other and have been tested so far, and both of them have passed the test, if you ask me. And I think, though, one of the big things I've seen is once Vander Brown went down, St. Mary's had more opportunities to do something, especially on the defensive end, because Brown was penetrating and finding people or taking the shot, because he's got 9 points already.
Yeah, we're talking about teams being without people, and I have not seen tonight at all senior, 6'3" senior Jason Hall for Lakeside. He averages 14 points a game, but he has not been on the floor tonight, so they must be down one of their other players, and they aren't super deep as it is, but they have enough depth right now that are keeping it even.
Yeah. You know, they feel comfortable playing in their gym, too. It makes a lot of difference. Should this team play, because they do get up and down the court as much as they can.
And in that first quarter, they really, or Lakeside just made it at will to be able to get up and down. It seemed like a little bit early into the second quarter, St. Mary's finally was slowing things down a little bit.
Partly that, and they were starting to penetrate by going right into the hoop on them, and this was all of a sudden drawing fouls on Lakeside.
That too, yeah.
And the thing is, Tim, start making those free throws in the second half, and I think that St. Mary's could end up with a victory here.
Yeah, that's the bad. Was that free throw shooting, only 30%. They should have at least 60%, which would give them a few more points. They'd have a 5-point lead right now.
Tim, I'd be happy with a 55% shooting night at the free throw line, just because that's been their average, is getting it at least over 50. They don't lose, and they had a challenge the other night. So
yeah. Well, they didn't have free throw shooting up to 66% until that game against Kellogg.
Yeah.
Anyways, looking at the first half of scoring, Lakeside outscored St. Mary's 20-15 in the first period, and it's exactly flopped on the other side. It is 20-15 with St. Mary's the other way. So St. Mary's outscored 20-15 in the second. Looking at well, go ahead. I'll go over some more team stats. But
because I bet you could guess who their leading scorer is if it isn't Vander Brown. It's Kenyon Spot, of course, with 11. Brown had 9, and he went out with about 6 minutes left in the quarter. And so who knows what he might be having at this moment. But Quincy Hall has 6. Day-Day Higgins all of a sudden scored 4 points at the end and now has 7. And Jasper Abion has 3.
I'm trying to see if I see Brown, and he's not warm enough.
I still have not seen him down there, Tim.
So it was 51% shooting for Lakeside in the first half, 48 for St. Mary's. Lakeside, though, 13 second chance points. They only had 4 points off turnovers. St. Mary's with 8 second chance points, only 2 points off turnovers. Looking at those turnovers, I have only 3 apiece.
That may be about right, but I think it's more than that.
It's probably a few more.
That first quarter, I thought St. Mary's kind of gave up the ball a little more often than
rebounds, 20 for Lakeside, 16 for St. Mary's. To have 8 assists, Lakeside with 3. Individually scoring for the Lumberjacks, 3 players close to double digits. Eli Gibson has 8, Stantz with 7, Gentry with actually 4. Gentry had 7, Coleman Ross with 6. Ledbetter halfway there with 5, 2 points for Colby Renner. So, again, spread out nicely for St. Mary's.
It's the way they always play their game, and that will be a very good indicator.
Gibson has 3 assists and 3 rebounds, and that's leading in rebounds is Ross with 4. Brett Stansel, who has 7 points, also has 3 rebounds, and that's the stats for the Lumberjacks. Second half, what is Lumberjacks going to do, you think, or need to do?
Well,
besides shoot free throws better.
Well, that and just continue to penetrate. I mean, just this team into foul trouble, and with the lack of depth that Lakeside has, that could make a difference going into the fourth quarter as well.
All righty, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with the second half.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware, the place to get the products you need and help you want all the time, every time. Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. When you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
Now we are back, and I was just mentioning Jason Hall. He is dressed and down there. Was shooting around right here in this during the halftime. So
well, he may be under the weather or something. I don't know what's going on there.
I'll be curious to ask maybe their athletic director at the end to see what was going on with him tonight, just to see why. Get a little bit of an insight there. Get this Lumberjack lineup for the second half going as we've got Gentry, Gibson, Stansel, Renner, and Ross. Lakeside, it looks like it's going to be Higgins. Quincy Hall getting a lot of time tonight, and he's just a freshman. He's showing a lot of promise here on this team. We've got Abuon, Higgins, Matt, and Spotted Horse. St. Mary's with a quick inbound pass. Gibson pulls up for the jumper. It's not going to fall. Rebound goes to Lakeside.
Higgins with that rebound.
Quincy Hall into the paint. Oh, maybe a little travel there. No whistle, but the shot is missed. Gentry get the rebound. Gentry brings it down, kicks it out to Ross. Ross into the corner. Three-pointer on the way. It is no good. Ball is going to be rebounded by Lakeside. Spotted Horse over to Abuon. Abuon working right side. Lumberjacks look to be in a zone, 2-3 zone. Over to the corner to Higgins. And Higgins, that's only his second three of the night, but he shoots, like I said, 67% from downtown on the season.
Maybe very selective when he does it.
St. Mary's with the ball. Gibson has it. Right side. Directing the Lumberjack offense. Gibson gets a screen, drives, gets it to Gentry. Gentry comes from the wing. His shot won't go, but the rebound went to Gibson. Gibson tries for the putback. No good, but a foul call. That shot by Gentry was from the short corner. Gibson with the offensive board. That'll send him to the free throw line. Spotted Horse draws his second foul of the game. Gibson's.
Oh, my word. That ball was in, and then just all of a sudden came back out.
And just as I was saying that in the first half, we've got Jason Hall checking in for Lakeside. I wonder if that might be part of their strategy even to try to keep some guys fresh for the second half.
Hard to say.
Second free throw is good. Sometimes there is, I don't want to guess about it, but sometimes even not necessarily disciplinary, but things that keep them out for a half or something.
That one I'd be more inclined to take on.
Over to Abuon. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Gentry rebound. Gentry finds Stancil. Stancil finds Ross. Ross puts it up and good. Tie ball game, 38 all. 6.5 to go in the third. Lakeside with the ball in the corner. That's Hall. Gets it to Higgins. Higgins back out to Hall. All the defense collapsed on Higgins. And Jason Hall with the three. You can't leave them open like that. Going to get a shot hard off the glass by Gentry, but he is going to be fouled. Stancil had the rebound. And the putback was good, but that'll send Gentry to the free throw line. If Gentry can make both of these, I won't mind that call as much, but if they can't make them, then I would have preferred Stancil's putback. But he does make the first free throw. 41-39, Jacks trail right now. Nice touch. That one falls in as well. 1-point ball game. Lumberjacks in their 2-2-1 press. Lakeside gets it to Abuon. Abuon back to Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse over to Jason Hall. Now to Higgins. Higgins, short corner. Shot is short. Rebound to Gentry. And going to get a steal by Lakeside. Turnover on Gentry. I don't think Clark liked that. I think they thought there was a foul against Gentry, but no call. Ledbetter's going to come in as Gentry's going to get a little bit of a breather.
They didn't want to call. They thought he was going to still have control of the ball.
So the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by St. Mary's. Inbound up to the top to Quincy Hall. Quincy to Jason. Jason Hall going to pull the three-pointer. It is no good.
That's Spotted Horse's third.
St. Mary's with the rebound. Was that Stancil?
Yeah, Stancil with the rebound.
And the foul on Lake going to go right back in. Colby Renner's going to get a breather.
And Spotted Horse has 3 fouls now.
So he's going to get into a little bit of foul trouble. And without Brown, they could be down even more players. Ross with the ball for St. Mary's over to Gentry. Gentry, no man's land between the circles. Works his way towards the right side. Picks up his dribble, looks for an outlet. It's going to go to Ross. Coach Chase is telling his guys to move down there. Gibson on the sideline. He loses Jason Hall. Goes to the elbow. Tries to get the ball to Ross. It's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Ross, so it'll be a turnover on St. Mary's.
Bad possession that time. They did not seem to know what they wanted to run on that.
So Lakeside with the ball. Spotted Horse controls it up top. Swings over to Abuon, left side of the floor. Abuon goes down to the corner to Hall. Hall goes line, flips it up. Shot won't go. Ball is loose. Still loose. Rolls out of bounds off of St. Mary, off of Lake. Ross with the ball for St. Mary's, bringing it across. Ross guarded by Abuon. Flips the ball over to Gibson. Now he looks into Ross. Ross backs his way into the paint. That's a goaltending call on Higgins. I don't have, would that count as a bucket for Ross?
That's a bucket for Ross, yes. And
St. Mary's with a lead now.
For the first time since the opening quarter.
Spotted Horse to Abuon. That's the first goaltending call I think I've seen since I've been doing high school ball.
Is that right?
Abuon over to Quincy Hall. Quincy Hall is going to work against Ross into the paint. Shot is up. It won't go. Gentry with the rebound. Nice defense by Gentry. Gentry gets it to Stansel. Stansel thinking he might have been fouled. Coach Chase thinking he was fouled. No call. I don't know. I'm not a ref. They get a shot the other way by Jason Hall. It's up and good. Eli Gibson with the ball. Swings over to Stansel, left side. Stansel going to take his dribble. Goes to the corner to Gibson. Gibson a head fake. Goes around Hall. And going to get a blocking foul against Day Higgins.
That's his third.
That does not bode well for Lakeside, only about halfway through this third period of play. Lakeside imploring for the charge call. I almost thought it might come. I wasn't sure which way that one was going to go.
He got himself set.
Gibson with a super long three. It is no good, but Gentry with the rebound. Gentry's shot won't go in. He goes to the ground. Rebound goes to Lakeside.
Coach is calling for a foul there. Oh.
And the other way, St. Mary's gets called for the foul. Gentry picks up his second. That's only the first of the second half for St. Mary's, though. The foul is on the floor, I guess. Coach Chase gets an explanation. He shakes his head. Okay, I agree. Lakeside inbounds. 43-42. St. Mary's is trailing by one. Going to get a three-pointer by
Higgins.
Higgins, no good. The rebound to Gibson. Gibson pushes the floor. Goes out to the corner to Ross. Ross for three. Oh, short off the iron. Going to have a rebound. Goes to
Gibson, and he got it in.
And Gibson cashes it in. 44-43. Jacks with a lead. A foul on Ledbetter.
He's playing some good defense, but he did get him on the arm.
Last three games, Ledbetter has really been playing well. Stansel comes out for St. Mary's. Checking in is Sean Elliott. We'll see how Lakeside does later on in the game, too, because they don't sub a lot. And that kind of hurt them a little bit, too, in that last game.
Well, and that's exactly what may happen here. This pace has gone back down to St. Mary's a little bit.
Hall to Hall. Quincy Hall to Jason Hall. Back to Quincy. Quincy's going to try to drive, and we're going to get a steal by Ledbetter. Turnover and a blocking foul. Is that against Jason Hall?
Yes, that's his first.
That's the 15th foul for Lakeside, too. So St. Mary's in a good position right now, even though the game is really close.
It won't matter if those free throws don't fall.
True. Gentry gives the ball back to Ross. Ross will play point, brings it across. He's guarded by Abuon. Over to Gibson. Gibson going to go to Ledbetter. Ledbetter top of the key. Back over to Gibson. Gibson looking for Ross. Ross closely guarded by Abuon. Now back top Ledbetter. Over to Gentry, left side. Gentry goes to Gibson. Gibson gets an open look at three. It's off the back of the iron. Gibson with the rebound.
Gets his own rebound.
Lots of contact down there fighting for that rebound. Gentry into the paint. Shot is up and in by Gentry. That's the biggest lead St. Mary's has had all game. 3 points.
Why do I not feel comfortable with that, though?
Yeah, Jason Hall with
Especially
the three-pointer.
when Jason Hall's starting to warm up.
Tie ball game.
That's his second three-pointer.
Gibson's going to drive, and a timeout going to be called by St. Mary's. 1:37 to go in the third. I thought he said a 30.
No, he did say 30. I'm sorry.
So we've got a timeout, and we'll go ahead and take it.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 50,000 high school student athletes in Idaho have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Idaho high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop early fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we're back in a couple of subs for St. Mary's as we've got Renner in. Renner is going to get the shot as he puts it up Ledbetter. My lineup is not correct, so give me a chance here. Lakeside back on offense, on offense. Going to get a three by Abuon. That one is, rattles home.
That's his second.
Back to a lead for Lakeside, 49-48. Gibson has the ball up top. Trying to see who isn't in for St. Mary's. I think Gentry is out. Lumberjacks with a three. Gibson's shot won't go. He almost gets his own rebound.
And he's going to get called for a foul.
On Gibson?
Yeah.
That's his third.
Oh, wait. Called it on Renner, I think.
Yeah, they did. Well,
which is better because that's only his first.
Ross and Gibson come out.
41 seconds left in the quarter.
Gentry and Trace Wicks in for St. Mary's.
And Lakeside calls a 30-second timeout.
So looking just now, I was taking a look at the stats. 48% shooting for Lakeside, 44% for St. Mary's, and both teams down to 42% from the free throw line. So if that stays that way, free throws won't be as big of a
it's still the opportunity.
It is an opportunity, yeah. Rebounding fairly even, 26 and 25. Everything's even.
It's just what you thought.
Quick timeout from Lakeside. 36 seconds on the clock in the third period. You know, as a Lumberjack fan, I'd like to see St. Mary's be able to stretch a lead out, but I don't think that's going to happen unless it happens late in the fourth.
Well, and no one's really gone on a streak since one was ahead and then the other came back.
St. Mary's biggest leads be Lakeside's biggest was 9 back in the first half. First period, in fact. Jason Hall with the ball, quickly double teamed, left side, goes back to Abuon. Abuon for three. Oh, nothing but net.
He's lighting it up.
It makes it a 4-point lead. Gentry has the ball for St. Mary's. He works it to the right side, backs it up to Gibson. Gibson over to Stansel to Gibson. Gibson for three. That's off the mark.
Nope, it's after the buzz.
I don't have Gibson on the lineup there. Gibson had the three. Renner had the rebound, but they couldn't do nothing with it. And the third period comes to an end. Mary's trails by 4, 52 to 48, and we will be back.
Why should you get all of your prescriptions from your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy? Because over 100,000 patients per year experience serious complications from drug interaction. At Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's, your prescriptions are not filled, but we double-check for such complications. You can trust our knowledgeable pharmacists for that extra personalized attention. You're not just a number to us. You are our neighbor. Bring all your prescriptions to Jack's, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
And we are back. Going to start the fourth period of play, and we have a heck ball game here. Lakeside leads by 4. On the floor for the Lumberjacks, Ross, Gibson, Stansel, Gentry, and Renner. Lakeside with the ball. St. Mary's wants to play defense, get a rebound. They don't want to let Lakeside stretch it out to a 6-point or more lead. Jason Hall has the ball up top. Gets it to Abuon. Abuon is going to try to shake Stansel. Can't do it. They lob it over to Day, and that was an ill-advised move by Renner there as he tries to slap that ball away and gets called for the foul. That's his second, team's fourth. Lakeside will inbound from the corner. Baseline up to the top to Hall. Hall back over to Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse looks into Higgins. Higgins guarded by Renner. Back out to Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse's shot is way short. Offensive rebound went to Lakeside. They had a putback. It was not good. And I think it was Ross with the rebound. Ross to Renner. Renner's shot won't go. Renner got his own rebound. And then Renner is fouled, correct or no?
No, it was a jump ball.
Oh.
And it'll be St. Mary's ball. With you.
I'm good with it, I guess.
Only because they got the ball back.
Into Gentry, and Gentry's layup won't go. That probably should have been a foul on that one as Renner got the rebound. No call coming.
This is letting the ref know it.
Lakeside, there was a lot of contact when Renner went back up for the putback. And now basically almost the same thing, and Gentry's going to get a foul called against him. That is Gentry's third. That'll send Day Higgins to the charity stripe. Day 66% free throw shooter. I mean, it was a little bit different contact, but it was about the same amount.
It's still the same type of thing, and it didn't get called the first time.
The free throw. In and out for Day. Day lines up the next one on the way. In and out. Rebound to Stansel. And Gentry has it. Now to Gibson. Lumberjacks slow it down. Going to Stansel. Stansel cross to Ross. Ross left wing. Back to the top to Gibson. Gibson into Gentry. Back out to Stansel. Stansel back to the top to Gibson. Gibson works it to the right side. Goes to the corner to Stansel. Down to Gentry. Gentry tries to take a step in. Can't get the look. Oh, shot is up. Renner had a good shot at the rebound, but taps it out of bounds. I accidentally gave Renner the offensive rebound. So Ledbetter comes in. Renner goes out. Lakeside.
Nice defense by Ross.
Lakeside trying for something fast down the floor. Ross with the hustle play. And the ball goes out of bounds, makes Lakeside set up an offense this time. Ross almost able to get a steal there, but can't quite get up tall enough. Back to Abuon. Abuon reverses up to the top of the court. Now he swings over to Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse left side of the floor, brings it to the top now between the circles. And still working near the timeline. Over to Jason Hall. Jason Hall working against Ledbetter. Goes to Abuon back up top. Abuon to Spotted Horse side. Spotted Horse to the top. Goes over to Quincy Hall here on the right side. Now back to Jason Hall. Just on the wing. Goes to the free throw line. Jump shot. That's up and good. Nice shot by Jason Hall. Going to get a full timeout taken by Coach Chase. Mary's trails 54-48, a 6-point lead for the Knights. We'll be back.
Everyone knows that the timber industry is a huge part of our community. Working in the timber industry requires big equipment. Big equipment requires a special mechanic or custom machined items to repair. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's is your very own full-service, large equipment diesel mechanic that not only has a full-size shop, but also has a service truck that can come straight to you when you break down in the woods. If you're in need of big truck or big equipment repair, stop by Jake's Machine and Repair at 106 Homer Drive in St. Mary's or call 208-596-8819. 208-596-8819. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community stable and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
And we are back. It's a 6-point lead for Lakeside. St. Mary's, I think it's been only 2 points scored in this fourth quarter, and that's by Lakeside. Got Ross to Stansel. Stansel back to Ross. Now to Gentry. Gentry trying to work inside. Can't get a look. Going to go back up to Ross. Ross to Stansel. Stansel for three. That's nothing but Nansel. 54-51. Lumberjacks cut the lead in half. Spotted Horse has it. Spotted Horse now. Knights slowing down their offense a little bit.
Well, they're not seeing anything just that's wide open for them to be doing either.
Jason Hall works left side, just inside the wing, goes back to the top to Spotted Horse. Spotted Horse back over to Abuon. Abuon calls Higger's screen, and on drives to the right side, hands it off to Hall. Hall almost mishandles it, able to pull it back in, back to Abuon. Abuon's going to drive, sees a little opening, shot is up and good by Abuon. Just kind of floated that one up there. 56-41, Lumberjacks trail by 5. Over to Stansel, left side. St. Mary's with the rebound. Was that Stansel?
Yeah.
Going to get a three-pointer on the way by Gibson. His three won't go, and the Knights get the rebound.
That was actually a rebound by Gentry, but that's okay.
Oh, did they get a steal?
He got the rebound. Gentry got the rebound on that one shot by Stansel.
Oh, okay. Over to the corner for Quincy Hall. Now to the top to Jason Hall. Jason Hall, we get a timeout taken by Lakeside. It is a 30-second timeout. And we'll take it too.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Layton, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, Marys. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
And we are back, still the same on the floor for the Lumberjacks. Lakeside will inbound. 4 minutes to go. Ross with a steal as he steps right in front of that pass. Stansel drives, lays it up and in from the right side of the floor. Lumberjacks cut it back to 3. Oh,
that's a foul.
Gentry a little too aggressive there on that one. I think it's going to go against Gentry.
That's his fault.
I was going to say he would go against somebody else, but Gentry will come out.
He didn't want to.
Well, it's fourth quarter, so Gentry won't stay out a whole lot, probably.
No, and Rem back in, for those that can't tell.
Gibson almost gets a steal. Travel by Hall.
Called double dribble.
Oh, double dribble.
That's the right call.
I always cringe when I see Gibson with those reaches around and in weird places to try to slap a ball out. I think Coach Chase does too. I've talked to him about it before. Gibson in the wing, left side, cross court to Stansel, back to Ross. Ross to Ledbetter. Ledbetter back out to Ross, now to Stansel. Now back to Ross. Back to Stansel. Stansel for three. That's off the back of the iron. A rebound to Lakeside. Spotted Horse drives. No good on the shot. Ledbetter on the rebound. Lakeside wanting a foul. None coming. Going to get a flipped up shot by Ross. And it's up and good off the glass. What a shot by Coleman Ross. It's a 1-point lead for Lakeside. 3 minutes to go. Neither team back down. Neither team showing any fatigue. Oh!
Spotted Horse.
Spotted Horse with a beautiful shot in the paint.
That's his first bucket of this half.
Now Spotted Horse all over Eli Gibson. And Spotted
that's
Horse
his fourth foul.
Draws his fourth. 6 team foulers are not up there yet. Better out. Gentry back.
I think that's a 6th team, so it'll be out of bounds.
I don't know what the crowd was booing about, but they were.
Well, they don't want their beloved one to get that foul.
58-55, and I think, the clock didn't start, I guess.
And they want to drop 5 seconds off of it.
Makes sense, because I still have 2:50 on mine as well after that timeout.
So it's a 2:45 now.
Ross has the ball. St. Mary's trails by 1. 2.5 to go in the game. Over to Gibson. Gibson to Gentry. Gentry gets the ball stolen away. Nice defense by Day Higgins, getting that ball, pulling it out of Gentry's hands as he looked for an outlet. Abuon has the ball near the timeline. Now over to Hall. Hall down to Spotted Horse in the corner. Spotted Horse, nice floater up to Day Higgins. Higgins lays it up and good. 5-point lead for Lakeside. Over to Gentry. Gentry, no looker into. No looker to Renner. He misses the first. Everybody else
got his own rebound and put it back in.
The other two Lakeside Knights were on the floor after the first shot, and Renner was all alone for his rebound. Timeout taken by Lakeside. It's a 3-point game. Man, what a ball game. 1 minute and 52 seconds left to go. I don't even know what to think, Clark.
Well, it's who wants to impose in this last minute, Tim. That's how it's going to work. But the big guys for Lakeside have definitely come through in the last few minutes. I thought Abuon has had a great fourth quarter. He's got 11 points now. And, of course, all of a sudden Day just gets the ball to him every so often, but then it comes in streaks to him. And so it's been a good ball game, and Spotted Horse has got to be a little careful.
St. Mary's is the one sweating right now. Both teams are sweating, but St. Mary's
has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and bigger. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. And we are back after a heck of a ball game by Lakeside St. Mary's. A heck of a finish. hats off to Lakeside, and I want to give a big shout-out to that freshman, Quincy Hall, tasked with that final shot at the buzzer. Just doesn't quite fall for him. He was just beside himself with emotion after that game. You had instantly Tristan Gentry goes over and congratulates him, shakes their hands, gives Quincy Hall a big hug, and Gibson goes over, does the same. And, man, you couldn't have asked for a better battle here in Lakeside tonight.
It was a very well-played game. Both teams played. They tried to impose Hill, but St. Mary's had enough just to want to get that victory tonight.
Second half scoring, it was St. Mary's outscored 17-13 by Lakeside in the third. St. Mary's 13-8 over Lakeside. 61-60 is the final. Both teams shooting in the field. 42 for St. Mary's, 48 for Lakeside. Lumberjacks only 16% from three-point range, 42% for Lakeside, 42% for St. Mary's from the charity stripe, 33% for Lakeside. Lumberjacks I had with 38 rebounds, Lakeside with 30. 8 offensive for Lakeside, 17 for St. Mary's from offensive. Defensive, 21 for St. Mary's, 22 for Lakeside. St. Mary's 12 assists, Lakeside 9. 5 steals for St. Mary's, 4 for Lakeside. This number's probably a little bit off, but hardly any turnovers.
It was a well-played game, Tim.
You know, I have 6. Maybe there was 10 apiece. I have 6 apiece, so I don't know for sure. Bench points for St. Mary's, 5. Lakeside, did you?
I can't give you except that Jason Brennan counts as a bench player tonight, and he scores 10 in the second half.
And Spotted Horse.
And Spotted Horse with 13.
So second chance points for St. Mary's, 14. Lakeside with 13 points off turnovers, 4 for St. Mary's, 6 for Lakeside. Individually for Lakeside, Clark, what do you have?
I've got Spotted Horse with 13, followed by Higgins with 12. 2 others in double figures, and that was Jasper Abuon with 10 and Jason with 10. Well-played game tonight, Tim. I'd love to see more of these kind of games.
Okay, let's see here. Individually for St. Mary's, 4 players, double digits. Ross with 14, Gibson 13, 12 for Stansel, 11 for Gentry. Rebounds, very well spread out. Renner 9, 8 for Gentry, 7 for Gibson, 6 for Ross, 6 for Stansel. Incredible game with that one. And St. Mary's stays undefeated barely by the skin of their teeth. Closest ball game all season. 61-60. They have at least one more tough test in regular season with Lapway on Monday. And then, of course, they got to take on probably Grangeville in districts. Let's take one more quick break, and I'll come back with our schedule for the weekend and next week.
Fire Chief Larry Nacarado wants to remind you that this time of the year, chimney fires are a common occurrence, but can be prevented. St. Mary's Fire Department wants to remind you that they loan out chimney brushes and rods for free. They do chimney inspections for free, and will even come to your house and offer chimney fire prevention training for free. Don't neglect your chimney. Call St. Mary's Fire Department today at 245-5253. That's 245-5253. This public safety message from the St. Mary's Fire Department. Winter is here, and it's time to get your animals ready for the winter weather. XXX Feeds in St. Mary's has what you need to keep all your critters comfortable in the cold temperatures. From trough heaters, straw, to insulated horse blankets, your animals large and small need extra attention just like you. So don't forget, while you're stacking your winter firewood, your furry family members need winterizing also. Also, don't forget the wild critters. XXX Feed has wild bird food, deer feed, and game blocks. See XXX Feeds in St. Mary's today, because winter ain't gonna wait. Looking for some new winter clothes? Look no further than Timber Country and the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. 75% off all clearance clothing, as well as 40% off winter fashion, 50% off winter jackets, and 25% off snow pants, gloves, and hats. Also, new spring fashion is arriving daily. It's all at Timber Country and the Country Fair. Timber Country and the Country Fair on the Main Street in St. Mary's.
And we are back, and we will wrap things up here with our schedule for the upcoming games. Tomorrow, Lumberjack Girls Senior Day. They will be hosting Genesis Prep at 2 o'clock. On Monday, Lumberjack Boys at Lapway, 6 o'clock JV, 7:30 varsity. I really wish we could be at that game, but I feel that the Orfino game with the girls for districts is a little bit higher priority, so we will have that girls game on Monday. For Wednesday, the girls will be at Grangeville if they win against Orfino. Kellogg, wrestling at Kellogg on Thursday, and then on Friday, boys host Orfino. Saturday, boys at Timberlake. And that is going to do it for us. St. Mary's, a narrow victory, 61-60 over a tough Lakeside Knight team. And, once again, we are planning on, if Lakeside makes it to state, doing their state tournament games. I think it's going to be a fun one once again. And then we will also be doing Lumberjack State as long as they make it into the tournament. So lots of state tournament action going to be coming your way, hopefully, here on KOFE. And that's going to do it for us. For Grogan, I'm Tim Parrish, and Sandra back at the studio. She's not doing as much right now because we're running everything from the site here, but we are glad to have them back at the studio, making sure everything's going good there. So we're going to go ahead and send it back to the studio.